Today we're going over the most evil doctors in history. These are men who took an oath to do no harm and then did the exact opposite. And trust me, it gets dark. Number 1. H. Holmes, the Murder Castle. It's 1893 and Chicago is absolutely packed. The World's Fair has brought 27 million visitors to the city, all eager to see the wonders of the modern age. Electric lights, moving walkways, the world's first Ferris wheel. It's basically Disneyland before Disneyland existed. And across the street from all this wonder, a charming young doctor named Henry Howard Holmes is watching the crowds pour in with a big smile on his face. He's just finished construction on a hotel that takes up an entire city block. From the outside, it looks like any other building. Inside, it's a custom-built slaughterhouse. See, Holmes wasn't really interested in being a doctor. I mean, technically he was one. He'd graduated from the University of Michigan Medical School a few years earlier. But he wasn't in Chicago to heal people. He was there to kill them. And he'd spent years designing the perfect building to do it in. The hotel was an absolute maze. Over 100 rooms connected by hallways that twisted and turned in ways that made no sense. Some doors opened to brick walls. Others opened to nothing, just a 2-story drop straight down. Secret passages connected rooms that weren't supposed to exist. Some rooms had no windows at all. Others had gas lines piped into them that Holmes could control from his personal office. Oh, and he'd installed soundproof vaults. You know, for privacy. Here's the creepy part. Holmes hired and fired construction crews constantly, sometimes after just a few days on the job. At the time, workers probably just thought their boss was a perfectionist or maybe kind of a jerk. In reality, Holmes was making sure nobody ever saw the full blueprint. Nobody except him knew what he was actually building. And what he was building was a nightmare. There was a greased chute that led from the upper floors directly to the basement. And the basement, that's where Holmes did his real work. Down there, he'd set up a dissection table, a full collection of surgical tools, and a crematorium large enough to destroy any evidence. There were also vats of acid and quicklime for the bodies that were too big to burn. You know, just normal basement stuff. So how did he get his victims? Simple. He was handsome, he was charming, and he owned a hotel across from the biggest tourist attraction in America. Young women traveling alone would check in and never check out. He'd romance them, sweet-talk them, take out life insurance policies on their lives, and then one night they'd find themselves locked in a room with no door handle while gas hissed through the walls. By morning, they'd be sliding down that greased chute to the basement. But here's the thing. Holmes wasn't just killing for fun. He was running a business.